Hey there, this is Santos Jr. here, Soldier of Self-Mastery with video number two. We're talking about a pen and paper and writing down your vision, escaping problem gambling, escaping it. Hopefully you've got through the first video, you've taken some notes, and I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be really honest with you and blunt. If you got through the first video and you started writing, then again, you're ready to start the next step. And I'm going to explain just a little bit in this short video why this thing is so effective. Okay. I do not believe that, well, I do believe that many people are already sharing this word that this pen and paper or just keeping notes in a journal is a very, very powerful life hack. It's a very transformational life hack. It will change you. Now, how will it change you though? Well, just like anything in life, you have to put effort into it, right? There's got to be some kind of effort into it. Problem gamblers are, I don't know, maybe every problem gambler is different. Some are going to be more disciplined than others. For you, this may not work. It may work for you. If you're watching this video, if you went through the first one, then you're interested in watching the second one, because I'm going to get into detail of why this has the potential to turn anyone's life around, including yours. So you're willing to take the next step. Again, make sure that you subscribe to Soldiers of Self-Mastery, turn on your notifications. And as I've said earlier, if you need some coaching, if you need some one-on-one personalized coaching, you can connect with me through 209-336-3184, or you can go through the link below at soldiersofselfmastery.com. One of the reasons I remember listening to, I believe it was Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. What got me started though was scripture, the Bible. There's different areas in the scriptures, and in one verse in particular that says, write the vision down, write it down. Now, we have the Bible, we have many books today, right? We have many books today. What's written in these books? You know, what's written in the Bible? What does the Bible actually contain in it? It contains words, right? Where do those words come from? They came from the thoughts of the men that were inspired to write. Now, I believe that these books that we have today they're not just here for filler. They're here for a reason. And of course, you're looking for what's going to work for you. A simple life hack of taking 15 to 20 minutes out of your time and writing out a life, the life that you want, writing it out. The more detail, the more clarity, the more color, the more emotion that you put into this little note on a 3x5 or a 2x5, whatever it is that you have, or just your journal, the more clarity, the more color, the more you're going to feel, the more it's going to be, because you want this thing to be very emotional. If you're going to move away from problem gambling, I'm going to be really honest with you, you have to be moved by something emotionally. You got to attach something with high emotion to it. A new life. A new life. Your new life. What does that life look like to you? You know, how much color does it have for you? Does it have one line, two lines? Did you fill up the entire card, the front and back? All of that plays a big part in your breakthrough, my friend, in your recovery. A little bit will work if you keep it consistent. But if you add a little bit here, and then you add a little bit more during the day, and then you add a little bit more, you'll get creative. Believe me, once you start going through this, you're going to get very creative. That's the challenge, is getting you to start one process so that it can open up doors for you. Now, again, if you've watched the first video, you're going to watch this one. Words are important. Thoughts. Everything, just about everything that is created and built today has come from the mind of man, or actually come from God, our creator, because he gives us the grace to be able to do these things. So if the vision that you have, if you have never written down a vision, experiment with it. See what begins to happen to your thinking process. See what begins to happen to you emotionally. See what begins to happen in your psyche, what happens to your vision. This is it's a life hack. And this is something that you can start right away. You can begin using it as much as possible, and you'll get creative. I mean, I write on my skin. I write on cards. I write in my journal. I'll write on the windshield of my car if I have to. That way I'm staring at it when I'm driving subliminally. You know, I'm not literally staring at it, but it's getting into my subconscious. Because there's something about writing in glass. You can see through it, but you see the statement. Your eyes and your subconscious picks that up. You may not be focusing on it, but you're looking through it. I get into some weird stuff, my friend, but healthy habits, healthy life hacks. And again, I do talk about these things in the little red book. Got to do is read and apply. Read and apply. So we're talking about really wanting to get away from problem gambling. Are you serious about wanting to get away from problem gambling? Are you very serious? If you're serious, you're going to do what you got to do. Now, if you need to get yourself in a program far away from everybody and do, by all means, do it. Do it, whatever it takes. I'm offering you something if you're functional, if you're still able to get around. In other words, if you're working, if you're holding down a job, you can definitely do this in your spare time. You can do this on a break. You can do this early in the morning, at night, before you go to bed. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Work on your vision. This is what's going to get you free. And of course this, and then you start adding a few more other things. Right now, I'm not, I mean, I could tell you a bunch of things to do, right? No, just focus on one thing. One thing. And that is writing out your mission. So this is powerful. Okay, this is transformational. This is moving. This has literally changed my life. I write. I keep my journals. Whatever, you know what? Whatever I can write in. Whatever book. This is my son's book from a couple years ago. His boot camp, the Marines. And you know, I've got notes in here. Let me see. Where do I have notes? Maybe not in this one. No, I didn't want to write in this book, but anything that I get a hold of that I can put thoughts into, I do it. And why? Because it's a powerful concept. It's powerful, man. So with that said, my friend, I hope this second video helps, adds to the first one. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it because you can. If you need help, 209-336-31. 3184 is my number where you can get a hold of me, or you can go through soldiersofselfmastery.com, my friend. I appreciate you. Yes, you can. If I can, you can. Ask yourself the question, if Santos can do it, if Santos can write a mission statement and help his mind change, why couldn't it work for me? You know, have I tried it to see if it might work? I believe I'm going to try this. I believe I'm going to do this. Because if Santos can, I can. And he's no better than I am. That's right, my friend. I'm just a fellow soldier of self-mastery. I'll see you on my next one at the top on the inside. Peace through strength. Value this. Don't devalue it, my friend, because think about it. What else have you got? What else have you got? Double soul.